What's up, guys, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. I only have about an hour and a half window today, but I'm very determined to get another episode out for you guys. So let's not waste any time. We'll get right down to business. Actually, first, hold that thought. On stream the other day, somebody by the name of Ace had super chatted and asked if I could nickname somebody Ace. And I'm thinking, who better than King Coaster himself? So we're just going to slap an ace in between King and Coaster, and the deed is done. Now then, in the last episode, we had just started our western expansion of Toogii Land, and it looks chef's kiss. Absolutely beautiful. Dude, I cannot catch a break. We're not going to be able to make any money today if these dang rides keep breaking down. That's the third one in a row. Anywho, it is very accurately themed as a western area, right? It's the west side of the park. It's very on brand. I think it works perfectly. But I didn't have enough time to get our hotel up and running. So the first thing that we're going to be doing today is adjusting this building accordingly. I'm guessing we're probably going to have to extend the front porch here, and probably the porch, or I guess the deck on the top side as well, because same reason I had to extend this. Paths are very large, and it doesn't really look great when you have a path that doesn't match like the porch structure. So all I'm gonna do here is just move this thing over to the side somewhere else, and then we're gonna duplicate these guys and just drag them out a little bit further. On second thought, that's probably excessive. We probably don't need to do that, and then we wouldn't have to redo the whole front of this building. Let me delete this other guy too, and we'll just slide these on back to where they came from, and we'll be golden. There it is. Because this alone should be plenty big enough to get a little path going through there. The door, I mean, we could have guests like just phase through the door and not think twice about it. But I don't really love that look. I think that's a bit weird. So same thing like what we did with the little steps. We're just going to move that off to the side for now. And then if we get rid of this... Oh, there's like a little floor in there. I didn't even know that. If we get rid of that, though, head into shops and facilities, we should have our hotel foyer right here. And then we're probably going to have to lift that up just a little bit. Obstructed by what exactly? Let me put it over here. Wait, I can't even do that. I'll put it back here. Temporarily. It's probably due to the floor, no? Which... American Arrow is now broken down? Dude, we only have $1,000. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to get this hotel up and running today, dude. This is not looking good for us. Still obstructed, huh? Oh, I bet you I know what it's from. Probably this path right here. We're going to get rid of that. Just temporarily select this building, edit again, and then let's move this back on into here. Now it works. Beautiful. Okay, but that path looks atrocious, so we're going to get rid of the thing. And then I should still be able to use that floor right there. Excellent. Now I don't have to address the side of the building. That saves me a whole bunch of time. But this path isn't going to work anymore, so we might have to drag this building over just slightly to make enough space for it. There we go. That'll do. I wanted to try to keep the little like pylon looking things hidden if we could, but now that we have the hotel foyer right here, it's not going to work. What we need now though is the natural wood plank wall, preferably with some type of opening. Like this guy. Oh, you know what? This is the same thing that we did for the sheriff building over there, too. So we'll place that down, and then let's grab the color from... I'll just grab this one, because I know it's accurate. We'll copy that again. Come back over here to this building, and get it swapped around. Easy, dude. It's too dang easy. There's a lot of vomit in the park. Consider making first aid available. You're telling me that the 2 first aid facilities I already have aren't enough? Dude, in my previous playthroughs, I don't even remember adding one of these, ever. We're going to have to slide this building back until the path doesn't want to connect to it anymore. That looks good to me. And then let's start by grabbing our natural path. And probably use the grid, right? Just to make sure everything aligns properly. We're not going to be able to do that. It is using a different grid. So long as we have this little bit of path right there, I'm thinking, or rather hoping, that if we just slide the building back, there it is. We'll get those little pylon things covered up. And then we can grab this guy again and get it put back to where it came from. This railing's gotta go, though. That is not the look that we're going for whatsoever. So, railing on elevated, we're gonna uncheck that. There it is. Nice. This also, we could just do... I kind of like the look of the steps, but we could just do wild blue. We have $800. We could just do like a little ramp, sort of like what we did over here. I mean, either way, the guests' feet aren't gonna properly like walk on top of it, because what they actually walk on is the path. We're basically just adding like a decorative piece over top of the path. So this one starts to angle from like down here up to the hotel entrance. I've decided just to leave it alone, because again, either way, the guests' feet aren't going to go through it properly anyways, so it's all right. But let's move the rest of our scenery around here. So I'm thinking we could probably move this guy up in front of the hotel now, because we have quite a bit of extra space. And then let's put it at just a slight angle. Nothing in particular, just right there. Seems pretty good to me. Wow, there really is a lot of vomit over here. You know why? I forgot to add trash cans, dude, and benches. So I suppose let's just get both of those knocked out while we're thinking about it. I'm going to go with the Western rustic bench. We'll just place one over here so we can keep duplicating it over and over and over again. And then for bins, probably the Western rustic bin. Makes sense, right? All right. I think that ought to about do it. I've gotten a bunch of different... I don't really like that one over there. Got a bunch of different benches placed around, a bunch of trash cans. Now we're just going to follow the sick trail. So we've got some vomit there, vomit here, here. Oh, yeah, to the exit of the ride. I guess that makes sense. Oh, my good Lord. It's no wonder people keep stepping in sick, dude. They're puking right as they exit the dang ride. All right, that kind of has me rethinking a lot of stuff for this area, right? Because I need to have a trash can basically as close to the exit of the rides as we possibly can. So I'm gonna leave that one there. But let's add one just at the base of the staircase. That's as close as we're gonna get it. Unfortunately, okay, I'm not gonna leave that one there. It looks out of place now. What else? That one works fine. This one over here, it's a little far away. Let's move it a bit closer. Ascendance's trash can is a bit too far away as well. I'm gonna try to hide this one, I think, behind those plants right there. The bench is fine. I think the only other one we haven't looked at yet is this one, and that checks out too. Perfect. Okay, we're done with trash cans and benches for now. You bet your sweet bippy we're gonna have to add a lot more of those things later on. Should I add benches? Should I add benches to the exit path? Nah, they don't need them. That's not even that far, dude. I would say let's get back to work on the hotel, but we currently have $500. We're just bleeding money, dude. All these rides keep breaking down. Or wait. Challenges. We got one. Achieve a park balance bonus of $1,300. Thank you so much. I'm going to pause now so we don't lose any more money. But let's click back on this building. And we have the hotel foyer, right? The entrance to the hotel, which is awesome. But we kind of need some rooms. We don't exactly have any of those. So I'm going to put the luxury ones. Hopefully that's the same height. It is not. Let's fix that. There we go. We're going to put these ones on the top. Let's just zoom on in here. That'll make it a little bit easier to place them. And then we'll do some more luxury rooms just above these ones. Right there, above the entrance. And lastly, one more right there. Perfect. Okay, that'll maybe be enough luxury rooms. But let's change this to, I think, 13 feet, right? There we go. And we'll start basically just putting these things underground. That's why we didn't choose the luxury rooms for this. Hate to be buried underground. God, wouldn't that suck? Okay, I'm hesitant to go any further. I don't even know how many of those things we actually need. We could have added too many. Standard rooms, luxury rooms. Let's see. Oh, we can have up to 100. I think what we have now is probably good enough. Let's see, though, how many we actually have. 35 of them. That'll work. That'll work for right now. We'll leave the standard room price at $10, but I think for these luxury ones, we'll charge $15. Priority pass required. Huh. I don't remember that being a thing. Nah, we don't want to make that. We don't want to make that a requirement. And also probably don't want to check that in case we add other hotels later on. Room service? That's a must. I feel like we have to do that. Restaurant, not as necessary because we have a restaurant literally right there. The Undertaker restaurant. Internet access? Absolutely. We do need that. A spa? A gym? An arcade? Yes. Oh my god. Total monthly running cost, $855. This thing better actually make us some money, dude, because that is very, very expensive. We have a scenery rating of 63%, which could be better. Could be better, and it will be. With only $228 left, I'm going to hit play and actually fast forward. We'll see if anyone in the park is even remotely interested in the hotel. We have one guy. We have one guy, and maybe this group of 3 right there. Something else that we should probably do, now that we do have a hotel, is edit... Oh, go get him. Go get him. Yeah, he's not going to get him. Bummer, man. But let's edit this, and then we will delete all the advertised destinations. We'll do a big old selection of this thing again, and this time it'll actually include that hotel. The Desperado Hotel. Of course, we have to do the same to the backside. Wait, is this actually popular? Hang on just a second. And some people, that one guy, probably 2 people now, are staying in the luxury rooms. That is fantastic. So that means our pricing is decent. Another thing that I saw guests complaining about is once they get out to the western zone, they don't quite have enough money. So I think something that we need to add over here is an ATM. But where do we put the thing? That's the question. We've got a lot of open area, but I want it to be in a spot where they might actually like need to use it. Like maybe at the entrance of the sundial. That's probably not a bad spot. And we have this nice little area right here for one. So I'm going to select this path grid. And we're going to bring that out to there. Will it connect to the main one? Yes, it will. We have insufficient funds. $55. There we go. Okay, it's coming back up. It's coming back up. Am I a little bit worried? Yes. But maybe everything will work out just fine. We're negative again. All right, I'm going to pause as soon as we have enough money to purchase the ATM, which is $100. Oh, I just missed it. Wait for it. There it is. 124. Let's grab this guy. And we're going to place it down right about there. There we go. You know what? Now that we've added an ATM, we're going to have to change the sign again. And also, edit our Western work roster. Can't remember the last time we did this. Probably the previous episode, right? If I had to guess. We're going to make a nice big selection over that, though. Beautiful. All right. Dude, we're looking good. We're looking good out here. Is our money starting to get a little bit better? Not bad. I'm seeing a profit of about $1,000. Is this thing making any money yet? Last month's profit minus $405. What are guests saying about it? Standard rooms at Hotel 1 are so cheap. Luxury rooms at Hotel 1 are so cheap. You don't say. Let's go 15 for standard then, and 25 for luxury rooms. People are probably still willing to go in there, yeah? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely, dude. Okay, guests are also saying, why is there not a restaurant? If it's a restaurant you really want, it's a restaurant you get. That's going to be an extra $200 a month. So we're going to be spending X amount on this building, and then also X amount on this restaurant that doesn't even make us any money, dude. We've got 3 people. Well, I guess 3 tables, right? That could be large groups of people. But that's not doing well. It's not doing well at all. I'm tempted to just close the thing temporarily. Until, you know, maybe we get some more rides out here, then we'll open it up and it might get a little bit more foot traffic. Let's do that. Sorry, these people were just about to walk in there too. I'm so sorry. We were back in the green for all of 5 minutes, and then we had 3 rides break down back to back. That is unfortunate. Also, last month's profit for the hotel, it got even worse. It's now minus $871. So, let's see. Are people still saying that the rooms are cheap? They are. All right. Well, in that case, how about $30 for a standard room and a whopping $45 for luxury? Maybe people are going to hate it. Maybe they'll love it. We don't know. Please, sir, this is not the building you need to go to. He's going to yak. Suddenly he's feeling much better. 34% of our guests think Ascendance is too expensive. Oh yeah, it's now aging. Okay, I'm going to pause then, and we'll go around to every single ride and adjust the prices, make sure everything is tip-top. Now that we've got that taken care of, I'm just going to let time pass for a little while. Hopefully we can make a decent amount of money, but we're going to need like $12,000 or $13,000 to add the next ride out here to the western zone of the park. I guess we don't need to make that much money, but there's a very specific ride that I want to add out here, something that just fits this theme so incredibly well. So like I said, hopefully we can start to turn a profit, but we're not if these rides keep breaking down, man.
One eternity later.
I don't know how in the world we managed to do it, but we've done it. We have $12,300 chilling in the back pocket. I say I have no idea how, but I actually do. So in addition to closing our restaurant, I also decided to close the Desperado Hotel, just temporarily. I do kind of think I jumped the gun on both of those buildings because we just don't have enough foot traffic out here to justify them yet. We will. And then I also added a cheeky little footpath over here just to help guests, you know, get to this area of the park a little bit sooner. It will kind of cause the guests to clump up and sort of get stuck because the path isn't that large, but it does work. It's not supposed to be a main path. It's just like a extra little thing that we have over there. But now that we've got 12,000 schmackaroonies, the ride that we're going to be adding to this area of the park is, of course, the Quick Draw. And I think the perfect spot for this thing is going to be right on over here. Dude, look at that. It just fits in so well. Actually, some things are floating. We do have some floaty boys, so I'm going to try to select all of this, but also not any of the scenery for the sundial. So I'll just have to manually go through and unselect this stuff. It's fine. It's fine. I would rather it look nice. There we go. That looks better. No more floaty boys. Now, unfortunately, we don't have quite enough money to add even just a path out to this ride. So we will have to just fast forward a little bit, but it'll be fine. We'll be back up to 12 G's in no time. Probably not, actually. We'll probably just stick with like maybe 1,000.
A few moments later.
So $1,000 actually wasn't even gonna cut it. It took me right around $2,000 just to get this main path brought over here. But we are finally ready to start on the queue entrance for this. So what I'm gonna do is probably a wood path, but I'm gonna make it very, very skinny. This is all the area that I gave myself to work with for said queue. So we'll try to just keep it small, but also it needs to be pretty big. Small path takes up a decent size area. So over here, I'm really hoping we'll be able to squeeze in a priority queue entrance, or I guess that would be the exit over there. So let's see about doing that first. The entrance I would like to have right about here, and then exit path. Oh, thank goodness. That's going to go right there. Now we just have to connect the two of them up. We're going to use the same wood texture that we've been using and bring this right on over to there. This is probably the first priority queue that we've had that's actually close to the entrance over here and close to the entrance to the actual ride. Very rare for us. Very rare. The queue scenery rating for here is going to be subpar, to say the least. But we could probably improve the train speed from like 5 to say 7, just to make it go a little bit faster. Full load, of course. 20 seconds, and we'll change this to 120 seconds. Was it always 20 seconds for the min wait time? No, it's 60 for this. I mean, it's preset to 20, so I suppose we'll just keep it. Priority over queue is already set to high priority, so that's good. Wait, queue scenery rating is 100%. It's probably just from all these buildings around here. That would make sense. So prestige 1,035. Let me get my calculator out. You guys know the deal by now. 1,035 divided by 35 gives us a ticket price of $29.57. Hold on, that's the sundial. Why the heck did I do that? Well, I guess the price is accurate now, so that's cool. But I meant to change this one. We probably weren't even looking... Oh, Q senior rating still 100%. Okay, so we're good there. We've got to test it. Of course. We've got to test her out first. And I think, while that's cooking, we'll just take a little seat here and see what we see. Wait, did it just change to night? Yo, that was actually really sick. I wonder if this ride is supposed to run at night normally. Anyways, I'll be quiet. We'll just enjoy this ride for what it is. I love it. I love it, dude. It's perfect. It just totally fits this area so incredibly well. I do have to change that texture, though, real quick. Is that all we had to do? Just have one car go through? No, test is still going. All right, we'll wait to see what the results are. This ride has our best prestige yet at 1,238. So we're going to take that divided by 35 to get our initial ticket price, officially this time, of $35.37. And now we can open her on up, and we'll start waiting for all the guests to make their way out here. You know, they're probably not going to do so unless they saw the advertisement, which means we're going to edit the main entrance sign again. I'm going to go ahead and move these creosote bushes over. Or I guess maybe just the one. Nah, both of them. Both of them for sure. They look weird if they're not right next to one another. There we go. And then now we're going to do kind of like what we did over next to the sundial with this little tiny footpath. we're just going to connect this one so it goes straight on through to here. That way people don't have to walk all the way around unless they want to, right? The option is still there. All we got to do now is just edit our Western work roster to include this here new ride. There we go. Perfect, dude. Absolutely perfect. And we're starting to make money again. Oh, that feels good. That feels really good. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was genuinely worried there for a little bit. I thought I maybe expanded a little prematurely, but it seems like everything's working out just fine. This footpath, though, might have been a mistake because people are now only using this path. We just need to add some more stuff over here, probably a wooden coaster in the future. But unfortunately, I'm actually over time for today, so that is where we're going to have to wind things down at for now. But once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.